building boost. Wish we had a little bit of nitrous.
Smart coil burned up, just exploded. So, grab this coil. This one's bad too.
All right, so we're here working on Kyle's Mustang today, and we're putting in, the control arms that used to be in here. So this is a Mark Williams.
No, this is a Mosier.
This is a Mosier rear end, and AFCO shocks, all that happy crap. No preload on. I wonder what that is. But the control arms pushed out. It's right there.
And these are just the.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah, the eBay control arms.
Yeah, these are eBay control arms from way back in the day. And actually, this whole kind of mount here is all kind of boxed in sucks too. Could probably.
Well, Bob did that.
Bob did all that?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's got another hole in there, but.
Oh no, you know what, Chris? I had Chris do that because you see how there's multiple holes there. We were changing around our bar angles.
Okay, I see. So, anyways, since these were the control arms and stock bushings, it looks like it still has stock bushings on the uppers. Looks like. Have all this stuff from UPR, right? Is that where this goes?
Yeah, it's
the top?
significantly better.
Oh, so this will go up in there.
Yep,
Oh, I bet you
that's
this
for the
thread's
rear
in
end.
it. Ah, look at that.
Yep.
So this replaces those bushings, and it's a solid bearing up in the top. So I'm just taking directions from Kyle today. So we'll start working on swapping over these control arms, because you want to go testing tomorrow, right? Or not tomorrow. You want to go testing next week.
Yeah, sometime
week,
within the next couple of weeks, because next week it got a busy week. We're doing something. I mean, Friday we're not gonna get back late Friday because we're gonna be at 6 Summer.
Right. Yeah, we're going the last day of 6 Summer. So, but 6 Summer will probably be over before you see this.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just gonna put this all together. Ah, and there you can see it. How it totally broke all this out. So it doesn't pull. In fact, you can literally see an air gap right through that bottom right there. Let's see if we can get it up here like this. Yeah, right there. See, there's like an air gap where there is literally no bushing right there. So this thing is probably moving a boatload going all the way down. So it's probably moving half an inch or so or more. So grab that. Used to have a spring out there, I guess. We'll try to loosely simulate the existing size of this thing. Grab a tape measure. Oh, that's good. All right, let's put this thing up in the car, and we'll start moving on the other one. Something interesting you see here. Turn that bottom bar. Now watch the tire here. Especially, this is really interesting, especially down at the bottom. Must be the way it pivots. Okay, do it again. See how that, and that's just turning this thing like half a turn. at a time. You see how the tire, the bottom of the tire actually moves forward. So it's pivoting here like this with that bottom bar. Big moves, big adjustments with suspension like that. That's why it's just absolutely critical. Alrighty, so what we have to do is we got to get these upper mounts out, or upper bushings out. They're pressed in to there. So that bushing is pressed in there. And so I don't want to burn it out and mess up the powder coat or anything on the rear end. So I made this handy dandy tube, big fat washer, stud all the way through with a handmade washer on the backside. And I'm going to be pulling this through without ever taking the rear end out of the car and jerking around and putting any flame or heat or anything to it. I might have to adjust my back washer a little bit, but I think it'll go all the way to the point where it comes out. Guess we'll find out here in a second. Nope. So I'm gonna have to turn down my washer a little bit so it's the same size as the bushing. It'll go inside there. So that's not a problem. I'll show you this thing. Pretty much out. It's probably about a 1/4 inch away from being all the way out. Ta-da! It's almost out, so I just need to turn this down to fit inside the hole. So it'll pull it the rest of the way out. Bada bing, bada boom. Making tools to make stuff happen. Are you kidding me? Guess that was easy. Ta-da! The thing must have been hanging on there by nothing. One bushing out of the hole. Let's go see what Dewey's doing. Are you waiting to pack that parachute? Is that what you're doing? You're gonna pack this parachute? Or are you just napping? Holding it down, make sure it doesn't blow away. Like that. There you go. One completed upper mount. So the bearings in here, in that mount, and then the heim joint there, everything's loose. So now we'll take out this other one. There you have it. New control arms, all loose. Right now, ready for adjustment. Big heavy duty boogers like that. And everything's all free and good in the hood. So, if you look at the bad junk, this is beat up old junk. Look at those bushings here. Same thing on that one. And then obviously that piece of junk and that piece of junk. So, one step closer. Now what we're gonna do, Kyle's gonna set the car down on our wheel stands, because the floor is level right through here, but we currently don't have a drive-on hoist. Working on that. You know, a drive-on 4-post hoist. So we could do more chassis setup. So we'll let this thing down, and you'll be able to see how you can adjust all your rear end. This is just like having it up on a hoist. Imagine. And there you go. Easy to work on. Just got to get it up in the air, but makes it nice on a hoist like this. Anyways, what's next?
Just gotta set the pinion angle, set the rear end in there straight and even, and just some miscellaneous little wiring stuff for
Cosmetic stuff.
external dump valve and cosmetic stuff.
All right.
Chris,
Yo,
how you doing?
hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Living the American dream.
What are you doing here?
Kyle put some new suspension parts on, so I'm squaring it up. And now we're gonna set on the scale just because we don't know the last time it's been on the scale, so we're gonna make sure everything's good so he can go testing here soon.
Nice. And then gonna get him in the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Everything
try and
evened out.
trying not to waste too much of his time. I know he's very busy.
Yeah.
Worker bee over there.
Nice. Should look good.
Yeah, hopefully. That's gonna be. We're trying to work on the whole radial setup with him, so.
The last time that I weighed it weighed 3220 with me in it. So let's see.
2920 right now.
Okay.
And you must have lost some weight. 3,100 right on the number. Good eyeballing, or you must have measured and you lied.
Oh, dude, I just set it in there. Or me and my dad set it in there, and then we just.
Well, it's really close. Like we're within 40 pounds across the rear, and it's identical across the front. I'm gonna measure.
Mustang thing, I guess.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna measure the travel though, real quick, of what we got for the separation, and then I want to check pinion with you in it.
So how much do you think that the springs being 250 pounds versus 150 pounds is gonna affect it?
It hurts your hooking. I mean, it's the weight transfer of it all.
Yeah, I don't know any radial guys that have springs that high. Like I think like Nick and David Deal, they were telling me their springs are like 80 pounds or something like that.
Well, you want
I swore those are 150s, but
yeah, you want low spring rate with a ton of preload essentially. It's similar to what we used to do like stock car days. The preload helps it separate.
okay, so I'll probably just have to change that.
Yeah, we'll probably just have to get you different. I mean, I can feel like when I'm pushing it, it's like, man, that's not a 100-something pound spring. You know what I mean? And then I read the part number and it says 250. Let me double check that because the Eibach is a weird. I think these are Eibachs.
Yeah.
We should read the part number off, but like it says 250 right in the part number, and I'm pretty sure it's not a 2.5-inch spring. It should be a 3-inch or 3.5.
When I ordered brand new, when I ordered them from my guy, he was like, "Oh yeah, well you do drag and drive and stuff like that, so you're gonna be towing a trailer." So I think maybe he might have just set it up for towing.
Okay, so it is a 140.
Which
God,
is
it still
probably
seems-
probably still too much, but considering the springs that I know a lot of guys run.
Yeah. I guess I read that part number backwards. I was thinking that was the spring rate, and 140 was the length, like 14-inch. but it must be 12-inch, 2.5-inch wide, 140 rate.
Okay.
All right, we learned something today.
So try not to move too much. You don't want to throw the scales off. But Chris is back there setting the preload. He just put 10 pounds of preload on it, so not very much, but we don't really know where this car needs to be. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, I have no idea what the car's going to do. We've made so many changes since the last time I actually drove it that it'll definitely be interesting. So we'll see.
Alrighty, Kyle is at the in the staging lanes, waiting to go up for first test pass, test/licensing pass. Let's see what he's doing. Kyle, how you doing?
I'm hot, man. I'm hot.
It's 90 some odd degrees out here, 155 inside your suit.
Yeah. It's super hot.
You got that other door open?
It's fine for now. I'm sure they're gonna start running soon.
Alright. So what are you gonna be doing right away?
330 hit.
Just the 330?
Just trying to make it not spin.
Yeah, we're just trying to make it not spin, not wheelie over its brains.
Yep.
All right, so this will be the first pass on this thing in almost a year. Like, actually, it is a year. So, changes, converter, some rear suspension components. This doesn't have any of his front end stuff on because he wanted to get rid of all that junk anyways and put on like a whole carbon fiber hood, carbon fiber bumper. So that'll all be cool. So we'll head on up there. Just needs to build some more boost, hit the tire a little bit harder. So good first pass in over a year. Second pass. Hopefully it'll, I think, we're not 100% sure. Here, I'll get the camera in shape. Not 100% sure, but might have left in second gear because it left like a turtle. Not even a herd of turtles. It left like a paraplegic turtle. That's definitely better, but it's struggling to get on boost. So we're gonna have to do something about that and try some different things, but I think it definitely left and went out better, did everything better right through there. So we'll come back and just gotta build boost online.
Well.
It's out.
Here we are.
I told everybody I was not going to this race, and then I showed up just totally surprised. I think the only person that knew I was even going to go was my girlfriend and my dad, and I just showed up. So he peer pressured me into it, so I came. So far, testing has not been very productive at all. This engine has always been very hard to get spooled up because it's such a small cubic engine. It's got such big turbos on it, and the air is just absolutely terrible today. So I've been leaving on, I mean, you guys will see, I'm not sure where Nate's gonna put it in the video, but you guys will see the passes and they're just atrociously slow because I'm not leaving on any boost or any RPM. So, I mean, the air is starting to get a little bit better. It's a little later in the evening, so maybe it will pick up something, but we'll see. I'm just here to test and figure it out. That thing went right sideways. This is nasty.
Morris, 869. At 157.
Well, that's not bad. Good thing he just hung on there a little bit longer and let it get up on boost. But still really, really slow. Really look good though. And I know it's only got, I think we're only at, I think it's only got like 20 pounds of boost in it right now. So it's actually a really good pass for that. You should be happy with it, pulling the wheels off the ground like that. That's good. Oh, that was a little bit more of a ride than I was thinking it was going to be. I felt it came up on boost. I saw the green light drop and I was just like, you know what? I don't care about cutting a light. I'm not trying to win this thing. I'll just frickin' put it on the floor and let it build boost until it builds boost or it blows up. Yeah, it's left harder that time for sure. It went slow. Yeah, I mean, it went slow, but I mean, it went significantly faster than it was going. 129, 60 foot, 366, 330, 559, 8 at 127, and an 869 at 157. Oh, I've only got it on like 20 pounds of boost. So I mean, I guess that's probably where it should be. I mean, the 60 foot still sucks, which this car has always had a bad 60 foot. But,
53.7, not too shabby. Morris, 860 with an 8. An 8.
860, 159. Looks like a softer on the bottom that time. So that's all right. I don't think he made any changes on it, so that should be pretty good. That looks good. It wasn't good. Did you do anything different to it? Put more boost to it. Should have gone way faster. Oh.
With a 1, closest we've seen to that index today.
Still not bad. Had a little bit of a, still not building boost. Wish we had a little bit of nitrous. You go get in there and spool it up real quick and it'd be fine, but man, just don't have anything like that. So it's really inconsistent. That's why his light's really look at this. Right as I was in the staging lanes, smart coil burned up, just exploded. So I grabbed this coil. This one's bad too. So we're gonna try to find one.
before.
Well, had an accident there.
What's that?
Fuel tank was open.
I got out at the big end and it was trying to drive right into the wall. I'm like, what the heck? I never have to drive this thing like that. So, I don't want, honestly, I don't want one. And it's not even because of the fuel tank situation, which is a dumb mistake on my part.
It's not a mistake. We got it figured out. You have to go to the track to test.
Yeah.
So you weren't really racing. We were just testing you. So it learned everything we need to do. So it's no big deal. So Kyle's gonna be done, and I'm gonna be done because I can't make eliminations anyways. By the time we get all the rocks cleared out of this thing. So I'm gonna figure out what's going on with this turbo. I think it broke a turbo, and get it up in here and clean all the rocks out of it before I take it to the trailer.